Hey everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I am doing wonderfully well. I wanted to jump on here really quick because I wanted to touch base with y'all. I got to tell you that since we started the solar plexus chakra, you have to believe that, oh, excuse me, you have to believe that my solar plexus chakra has been tested and retested and retested. So this is the work that we have to do. If we're going to be bold enough, welcome in, lovelies. How y'all doing? I am doing amazingly well. I hope all of y'all are good. I'm going to first welcome in the energies of the Most High God, um, the ancestors, and here we go. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So it's been a very busy, amazing week. It has caused me to use my solar plexus chakra in a way that I haven't used before. So it's really exciting. There's been so much activities going on, and I wanted to touch base with you guys while I had an available moment. I won't be on long. I just wanted to touch base, see how y'all are doing, share with you just a little bit about the solar plexus. The solar plexus, when it's very active, for the ones who have been consistent this week, you're going to feel like a fire burning in that solar plexus chakra at the sternum. And that is the solar plexus being activated so that you can have the fire and the will to get done what you need to get done. It's just like it's going to forge you through whatever challenges that you may be having, so that you can ascend and move up a frequency. Now, the beautiful part about this is once you learn what the fire is speaking to you about and what it's teaching you in that moment. I've had so many, y'all. I have had so many amazing learning and teaching moments. They're not comfortable. They're more of an irritation than of a crushing. So we have moved past the crushing of a lot of things. This is just, it's an uncomfortability, but you have to work through it. And when you feel that fire, welcome in. When you feel that fire, you use that fire to forge through the projects, the obstacles, the work, whatever it is, forge through it as much as you can and use that energy to forge through it because it's fire. It's like fire in your bones. It's like fire right where your sternum is, you know? And so you want to use that fire to burn through the obstacles or the projects or the work that needs to get done, right? And so you're going to feel, your body is going to feel different. Those are different energy fields that have been activated. And you want to use that energy in a way that is going to help you. So when you feel that fire, when you feel that extra energy, go and do something that you absolutely love, whether it's working out, whether it's writing, whether it's drawing, whether it's creating, whether it's cooking, whatever it may be. You use that fire to your benefit because this is some extra energy that's being released in your body that you will have to use, that you want to use for yourself. Use that solar plexus chakra. It is the seat of the will and the willpower. If you need to resist something, hey, Key, if you need to resist something, if you need to execute in something, use that fire energy because y'all, I'm telling you, it is burning fire. If you have been consistent with this week's work, your solar plexus chakra is on fire, and you got to use it to your advantage, to your benefit, to accomplish that which you've set out to accomplish. Because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not going to be on here long, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, this solar plexus chakra is activated and I've got to capture this energy while it's hot because baby, it's hot. So I wanted to get on, talk to you guys. Key, how you doing on your solar plexus chakra? How are you doing fire sign here. Are you are Aries? So yeah, you want to use that fire to burn through and to burn off any energies that no longer serve you, Sag. I'm always surrounded by Sagittarius, I'm gonna tell you. Always, and I don't even know why, but Sag or Sag. I love them and I hate them at the same time. Okay. But let's get back to the solar plexus. Now, with this fire that's burning up inside of you, whether you seeing it or not, or whether you feeling it or not, prepare yourself to utilize it. Okay. You want to utilize it for your projects, for your obstacles, for your creativity, because we need the fire in order and to burn off the impurities that we're experiencing. And it's going to be right in the middle of your sternum, right below, between your breasts and right below that where your sternum is. So you're going to feel that fire. You want to use that fire. Go work out. Do something to use that energy to your highest and greatest good. Good, very good. Girl, whew, it's going. It's activated. And so now we're moving to the beautiful, 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 beautiful green heart chakra. The green heart chakra is the scale, baby. The scale it's gonna weigh your heart. This is how we go through the ascension process. This is how we unlock the internal gates that we have to get through. I've said this on many occasions. We are not going to ascend by manipulating anyone. We are not going to ascend by who we have sex with. We are not going to ascend by how much money we have. We are not going to ascend by what kind of car we drive. We are not going to ascend by our credit score. We are not going to ascend by the house we live in. We're not going to ascend by the person that we married to. This is an internal job, and we have to work through the gates internally, no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how um, difficult it may be, no matter what, we have to work through these internal gates. There's no way around it. There's two options. There's one option to stay the same, and the next option is to go the path less traveled. And that's what we're doing on this channel. We're following the narrow path, the path that leads to life and godliness. We're not going to follow the wide open path that leads to hell. So you have to understand that although this path is challenging, it's so rewarding at the same time, because you're taking part in the transformation of yourself right before your eyes and right before everybody else's eyes that know you. They're going to watch you one day, and the next day you're going to be a whole new person, because you're working through the chakra system internally. And this is a metaphysical thing that's taking place. There's nothing that anybody can do that can stop it, right? If you are doing the work internally, nobody can stop what's coming. It's not an automatic ascension, but it is an internal ascension as you work through the gates. It's like having a set of keys, right? And let's say you have about 10 keys, and there's one lock that you want to unlock. If you don't have the right key, baby, it's not going to open. You're not going to be able to go from the root chakra to the sacral chakra, to the solar plexus chakra, to the heart chakra, to the throat chakra, to the third eye chakra, to the crown chakra and above. You got to do the internal work. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to go exercise, exercise. Your body is going to tell you what to do, because now you're working internally. Your body is going to speak to you, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do for yourself. Nobody else is going to be able to tell you. It'll tell you, you will have the intuition that I need to just go outside and walk. I need to go get some fresh air. I need to go meditate. I need to drink some water. I need to go and tell this person, I forgive you. Whatever it is, your internal, your inward being is going to tell you what you need to do at this very moment. Like right now, I need to drink some water. So This is how you learn to follow your internal guide, which is your higher self. And that's what we're ultimately working to. We're working to integrate our physical self with our higher self. The higher self knows everything that we need to do. So what we're doing right now is learning to follow our higher self. Our higher self is going to tell us, you need to start taking vitamins, or you need to start eating more green vegetables. Then you follow those very still small voices and you do what you need to do. And what's going to happen is, when you learn to follow those very, very small voices of drink some water, you're going to start learning what your higher self's voice sounds like internally. Yes. And girl, we made it to the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the most beautiful place to be. It's the most beautiful place to be, because you no longer are mad or unforgiving of other people, because you're able to see life in a very different from a very different perspective, because you understand that human nature, sometimes we do make wrong decisions, even if it is um, you know, very dark. But I realized that there are some things that I've done in my life that I'm not proud of. And I have to I'm giving myself that grace. But as I give myself that grace, I'm also going to give other people that grace that have trespassed against me, and give them forgiveness. Not necessarily for them, but the forgiveness is for me, so that I can bask and lay in my heart chakra and share my heart chakra with the Most High God, with Big Mama, because I don't want anything to keep me from a loving relationship with the mother, because she's so beautiful and the energy is so sweet, and she forgives me of things that I wish I'd never done. And so if she forgives me for my trespasses that I've done against myself and other people, then I also will extend that same grace um, and compassion to other people. That does not mean that you have to reconnect. That means that you release them in your heart. I'm not going to keep them in jail and um, just keep hitting them over the head for what they did. I can do it, but I choose to release that, because I want to be a reflection of my Big Mama. I want to be a reflection of the woman that loved me when I didn't love myself. And it's a spiritual relationship, but it's the real relationship, right? And so it's a beautiful place to be, because you're not fighting with what happened in the past. You are now living in the present and looking forward to the future with a beautiful life where you're forgiven and you've forgiven. It goes both ways. And so this is not always something easy to do. So we use the different tools that we have available to us to work through it, like meditation. And I'm going to post all the good stuff about the heart chakra when I get offline, like meditation. And I mentioned this a liquid. It's a tincture. It's called BOCK remedies. And what it is you drop 5 drops underneath your tongue, and it soothes your heart chakra, or whatever chakra you're working on. And I know I needed soothing in my heart chakra, because I went to war with people. Bach remedies, right? Uh-huh. Okay, thank you. So I went to war with some people. I'm not in the energy of war anymore. I'm now in the energy of love. So I want to soothe my heart chakra, heal my heart chakra of the past, so that I'm able to experience the best of the best of what my future has for me. And it's just a blessing to be able to get to a place where you just say, I forgive everybody. Everybody that done me wrong, I forgive you. I forgive you, but that don't mean we're going to reconnect, but I forgive you. And, I'm talking about the heart chakra, and y'all, my tongue want to cuss so bad, but I'm trying to be good. Oh, that's good. That's good. And I love taking it, and I can feel how my heart and my soul is just like, you know, it's it's at peace, right? It's at peace because I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight nobody no more. Now, if I have to, I will, but I don't want to. I'm in the energy of love so that I can welcome Big Mama's energy, so I can welcome and be more like her. And there's a time and a time and a place under heaven. There's a time for war, but there's also a time for love. And so we have to recognize when we need to switch to the next um, emotion or the next way of being in order to ascend higher, right? Now, one of the things that I do, and I got this from phase one, and he got it from Malachi Z. York, is that the heart chakra radiates the green light. So in my bedroom, I have green light in there so that that can also heal me. There's so many remedies and so many tools and so much assistance for us to go about ascending and reaching the crown chakra so that we can become one. Hey, Lance, so that we can become one with the Most High God. And, like I mentioned before, there's so many beautiful people that come into your life once you're able to just let it go. You can have beautiful experiences. And sometimes those unforgiveness, it hides in our heart. But while we're working on the chakra system, now the root or the heart chakra, we'll be able to see what needs to be released because that's our intention of going into this week of allowing us to see what needs to be released out of my heart that's holding me back, right? And so as we go through the meditations, you will hear again those still small voices of what I need to do in order to heal my heart. Elmore Green, Melchizedek, yes. And there's another name, I don't know if I'm mistaken, and that is the highest priest, the high priest, Melchizedek. And gosh, I really feel the compassion for the world as we have been as I started working on my heart chakra yesterday, but I feel compassion for the world of everything that we're going to now. And um, I'm speechless. I'm speechless because there's so many people that don't know what's going on, like have no clue. And what do you do and what do you say? So, in essence, working on the heart chakra will allow you to give forgiveness to those that trespassed against you. It'll allow you to forgive yourself for things that that you're not proud of, but you did it, whether it was intentionally or whether it was out of ignorance or whether it's you just didn't care. But as we give ourselves the forgiveness that we so much want from other people, we also have to extend that forgiveness to other people. Now I mentioned I won't be on long because my solar plexus chakra is on fire, and there's a lot of things that I need to do to get taken care of that came up the week that we were working on the solar plexus chakra. And I always forget. Why do I always forget that when we focus on a chakra, baby, it's all gonna come up, whether you want it to or not. And you thinking, Lord, whew, uh, it's a lot, but it's good because it's activating. It's activated. Um, so I'm going to post the heart chakra meditation along with the foods that we're going to focus on. And now I also am going to incorporate yoga into what we're doing because that's what's been brought to my attention that I need to do in order to work out some old cells Like, hair carries memory. There's cells in our body that carry memories that are no longer serving my highest and greatest good. So I've got to work through that. And while I'm working through that, I want you guys to work through whatever comes up, whatever it is that comes up. We don't want to, push things to the side because we're afraid of the pain, or we're afraid of what's going to take place in our life, because life is going to move as we're working on this, the different chakras. So, we're quickly at 20 minutes. That was pretty fast, but I'm going to wrap it up here because I got a lot of things to do. That's good. That's good. I've been working on my flexibility. I haven't been able to get to the gym, so I'm going to have to do some yoga at home, and I'm going to bring you guys in on the yoga that I'm doing at home. And it's today Monday, Wednesday. Come with your workout gear on. We're going to do a little yoga. Put your little stretchy pants on or whatever you're going to have, and we're going to do some yoga poses so that we can work through this old stagnant energy that I have got to get rid of, because I had a lot of stuff come up this past couple of weeks that needs to be wrapped up. And I know that you guys, if you've been doing the meditations and focusing on what you're doing as far as focusing the energy to each of the chakra systems, there is a lot of movement going on. Don't be afraid of your life feeling like it's just getting out of control. It's just we're working through the mess that needs to be cleared out. And if you don't consciously work through it, it will just sit there for the rest of your life and cause issues. We're not doing that anymore because we're moving into the new earth. So we want to go into the new earth with the a renewed mind, a renewed heart, a renewed body, and a new way of being, right? Um, Lance, we had such a good time the other night. We had the other morning, it was good. And I know somebody texted you, but yeah. So anyway, um, it's always a pleasure to meet with you guys. My apologies for this being so fast, but there are some things I've got to get taken care of tonight, and I'm gonna post. And please go ahead. I know. Please go ahead and do your heart chakra meditation before you go to bed so that we can jump on the heart chakra. And if you get the Bach remedies for your heart chakra. I didn't. I might have been gone by then, because after I spoke with her, I was activated and ready to go. I got up, I showered, and I zoomed on out of here because my solar plexus chakra had me doing a lot of work. And she added so much to it. I just couldn't hold myself. But I saw that she was on for like 10 hours on the second go round. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was phenomenal. It was so good. But I wasn't on for all 10 hours. I think maybe 2 or 3, but not 10. She is amazing. I absolutely adore her. I'm so grateful that I found her, that I met her. I'm just honored to be a part of the group, and honored to be amongst you guys. I really am. Um, so I'm going to wrap up for the night. I'll be back on Wednesday, and we're going to do some yoga. I'm going to catch up with you. I'm going to drop some commentary, or I'm going to drop some posts in the community post tomorrow. But come on Wednesday ready to do some yoga. We're going to stretch some things out. We're going to move some things out of our body that no longer serves our highest and greatest good. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Y'all have a wonderful night. And as I always say, namaste. Y'all take care. Bye.